Welcome to NEXTGames Odyssey series, taking on our final Vengeance 5 Atonement 3 and M, Ongo. Now Ongo requires a very specific strategy to defeat, so let's go into what's involved in taking this last NM down. Now the main difficulty with this fight is that the only way to deal decent damage to the main boss is using earth-based magic during the magic burst window. Now this makes timing for this fight critical. Now Ninja is a fantastic choice, as they can do easily a multi-step skill chain themselves, as well as double magic burst off of it with their earth ninjutsu. Now black mages also excel in this one, as long as that magic burst window is kept open for as long a period of time as possible. Now for this run, we'll be taking in a Rune Fencer to tank, Cerberus on black mage to magic burst, a Corsair, Bard, and white mage for support, and me on ninja. Now the skill chain rotation that we came up with before this run is to start with Jin, then follow it up with Camu, then we're going to have the Bard do a Rudra Storm, and then I'll finish up this multi-step skill chain with a Blade He. Now with this rotation, we can keep the Earth Magic Burst window open for 3 consecutive windows. You can also simply spam a single Darkness skill chain and then Magic Burst off it with Earth to keep things simple, but this leads to the Magic Burst window being open for less time overall. Next, let's talk about the abilities you're going to need to deal with. Now, they are all Thunder based, so I strongly recommend Lightning Carols and Bar Thundra when fighting this NM to reduce the amount of damage that people in range will be taking. Now when this is done, there is really only 2 moves that you need to concern yourself with during this fight. Now the first is Crashing Thunder, as it will lower your magic defense and open the red proc window. Now to close the window, you want to do multiple magic burst in the same burst window. 2 the first time, 3 the second time, and 4 if you see Crashing Thunder used 3 times in a single run. Now with the party set up above, it shouldn't be a problem as both the Black Mage and Ninja can dual magic burst. Now the second ability to watch out for, and the most dangerous, is Static Prison. Now this is an AoE ability that can only be used under 50% hit points, and it can dispel all of your buffs, leaving you very vulnerable to AoE damage, and removing your haste cap, making self-skill chaining near impossible. Now you should be prepared to deal with this in multiple ways. Now first, on Ninja you should be ready to swap to the higher magic evasion dual wield 40 set when the buffs are dispelled so that you can keep your haste cap. Now the Bard should also be ready to reapply Lightning Carol as quickly as possible. Now on Ninja, remember that you can always use Meekage to speed along your TP gain in a pinch for a short period of time if you're waiting on the Bard to reapply those buffs. I end up using that at the end of this run to save the run. Now in regards to buffs, in this fight we're using the following: Honor and Victory March, Scherzo, Lightning Carol 1 and 2, and Wizards and Samurai Roll. Now the fight normally should have gone substantially better than this example that you're seeing here, so look for a better example of this strategy in my Vengeance 10 example of Ongo. Now, the day of this recording, I happen to be messing with adding some functionality to my Ninja Lua, and ended up messing it up so that it actually didn't work in any part during this run. If you watch my gear in the Equip Viewer window, you will see that it doesn't change for the entire fight. This causes a great many problems, including affecting my ability to Magic Burst in any way, and my ability to switch out to my dual wield 40 set. Now I went ahead and made do during this run, and we were still able to pull out a win. But know that you shouldn't have near as many problems as we did here, as long as you're able to change your gear, as I was not able to do. We should have finished, I would say, with about 5 to 6 minutes remaining if I was able to properly take this one on. Let's go ahead and watch the mayhem unfold. Enjoy the rest of the run, everyone. Now that's going to be it for my final Vengeance 5 video in Atonement 3. Join us for our next episode when we finally begin Vengeance 10 Atonement 3 and ends. Now if this is your first visit to my channel and you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click the subscribe button under the video and the bell icon next to it to be notified when my future videos will be released. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there.